Hello, this is your girl. This is Kietta Mayweather Gamble from Real Talk with Kietta. And I'm just coming back on to share some information because I received so many emails and messages and Instagram and YouTube and a lot of stuff. So I just want to kind of clear some stuff up and also bring you some more information. Now, I want to say, just before we get started, I did a 9-part series with Siohvaughn Funches Wade. I wanted to show you a picture of a part of the interview that Siohvaughn Funches Wade and I did a couple of years ago, speaking about the very tragic events that happened between she and DeWayne Wade, and even, involved some stuff with Gabrielle Union. This just shows how intimate the conversation was, and it was extremely genuine. Okay, back to regular programming. Okay, speaking about her now ex-husband, DeWayne Wade. Now, it's 9 parts. Part number 4 now has 2 parts. It's part 4 and part 4.5. So make sure when you look at the whole thing, you look at all 9 parts. And don't forget, part 4 has 2. Part 4 and part 4.5. So it's a total of 9 segments. Very exclusive and detailed. If you know, she has not done another exclusive interview after she did my interview. Well, let me just say this right here. Now, I do have some tea. And I'm talking about Lipton, Aster, 4C, Nestle, all the tea, okay? A lot of the tea. Now, a lot of stuff that was not in the interview was because Siohvaughn couldn't say a lot of stuff because she was, she was under gag orders and she was going through court cases and hearings about some of the stuff that she could say. Did I see a lot of stuff that I couldn't tell? That I couldn't put on the interview? Absolutely. Was it explosive? Yes. Did it make me personally look at DeWayne Wade in a different light? Absolutely. I could not believe what I was seeing. But it couldn't be shared because it was for legal reasons. If you all knew some of that stuff, it would be, just put it like this right here. It made me look at him differently. Now, I'm not on nobody's side. I'm not on his side or her side. I'm honest to God trying to be on the right side. But I will say, some people say that Siohvaughn was bitter about what happened? Well, if you was a high school sweetheart to somebody and he ended up leaving you and this and that or whatever, I think some people will be bitter. Do I think she's moved on? I hope that she has. I'm sure that she has moved on from that. But I think it's a natural hurt that people do experience when they put so much into a person and that person, they feel that person abandoned them. Now, she did bring up a lawsuit with some situation about Gabrielle Union while they were going through the divorce, because Gabrielle Union was seeing DeWayne Wade while he was still legally married to Siohvaughn. Yes, she said back then she did not like the influence that Gabrielle had on her children. And she was very protective of her children. And like I said, if you look at the court cases, the guardian ad litem, the court-appointed psychiatrists all stated that Siohvaughn should have primary custody of the children, but, the judge, saw otherwise. And so that's why DeWayne ended up with custody of the children. Siohvaughn has been continuously trying to fight that situation, and she is very active in her children's life. Now, according to Siohvaughn, she didn't file that lawsuit and added Gabrielle in there because it was jealousy. She was very concerned for her children. And as we see right now, look the progression of how things have happened. Now, one of the things that I want to tell you, one of the limo drivers, the driver that... Okay, this is the part of the interview 4.5. His name is Larry, and as you can see, we're in the dark. Taking Siohvaughn to court every day when she and DeWayne was going through their divorce trial. He alleged, okay, and he stated that he did believe that DeWayne Wade had his limo blown up. And he was afraid. That's why the video was in the dark, because he told me he was afraid for his life. I'm telling you the truth. That's in the video. You can see it. He did say that. He said he couldn't prove it, but he did think that DeWayne Wade did that. So that's why I'm telling you right now, I'm not trying to come out here all like this right here, because I have a whole life. I have a family. I love my family. And I'm just saying. But I'm just telling you that it's a lot of stuff that has happened and went down. I still stand behind what I said. And I know some people are questioning when I said God don't make mistakes. And let me clarify my statement. I'm telling you, I don't believe God make mistakes. I know God does not make mistakes. And some people are born everybody are born with their own things that they have to deal with. Some people are born with a heart of selfishness. Some people are born evil, I'm telling you, and some people are born just with kind hearts and just giving people innately. And some people are born with, maybe their task on earth is to get people to accept people for who they are. So that's why I'm telling you, I do believe people are born with those different hormones that makes them like the same sex. I believe that does happen sometimes. And I'm telling you, that's why I'm telling you, God don't make mistakes, because we all have our trials here and our task here on earth that we have to complete. And maybe that's a part of the task that needs to be completed, that people accept people for who they are. Okay, so moving forward with this other stuff about the tea with Gabrielle. This picture was put up by the Jasmine brand that shows DeWayne's freshly painted toes with his jewelry around his ankle. The Jasmine brand, yes. Just be clear. You know, people have been saying for a long time that they thought that DeWayne Wade was, his sexuality was questioned, and it was questionable. Now, if you listen to the interview, and according to Siohvaughn, allegedly, that's why he moved in with them, because he was being abused. Now, it was different types of abuse, apparently, allegedly, and I'm not going to get into that because... This is a picture of Siohvaughn Funches Wade's mother, who actually took in DeWayne in high school and pretty much raised him, and that's where he lived throughout high school after he moved in due to alleged abuse at his current home. In my opinion, and like I said, it's not proven, what if DeWayne Wade is truly living vicariously through his son? What if that's what it is? You know, Gabrielle Union already went on Sway in the Morning Show and told y'all she tossing salad. Gabrielle Union is on Sway in the Morning Show stating that she does toss salads. Now, let me tell you what tossing salad means, just in case you all don't know about that. That means Gabrielle has already said that she likes to eat booty from time to time. Now, ain't nothing wrong with that. That's your booty. So do what y'all do, boo-boo. Okay, I'm just saying that's not my business. That's not for me to say. I'm just telling you what she went on the Sway Morning Show, and that's what she said. So here you are. You are the step parent to some children, and you putting this kind of stuff out there, and y'all want to tell me that y'all think this is appropriate, and you all want to praise these type of activities and behavior. I'm just simply saying, don't let somebody be a celebrity fool you into believing everything that they do is right. I mean, my child got up in the morning, you know, like I said, I heard Ricky Smiley said about, you know, you let children can't make adult decisions. My child got up in the morning one time and ate ice cream for breakfast. Yes, I did ridicule her, because ice cream is not a breakfast food. That's for dessert. So what am I going to do? Just what? Am I going to just go along with it because that's what she wanted to do? No. And again, I'm not saying that, you know, Zion, a.k.a. Zaya, and I'm respecting both Siohvaughn and DeWayne on their wishes on what they want to call their child, you know, it's not that way. I think for a platform for a young child that age to have to deal with, he already got enough to deal with his peers. So now you want the whole world ridiculing him. Now he has to deal with what everybody else has to say. DeWayne out here doing press. DeWayne Wade went on Ellen speaking about the transgender son. He was on Ellen and everything else. I mean, is this about you, DeWayne, trying to stay relative, or this is about Zion? Because if it was, I would think that you would be embracing your son, trying to help him get through it the best he can. And privacy is very important with that kind of stuff, because why would everybody need to know this now? I mean, seriously, like, so what really is this about? Is this about you and Gabrielle, or is it about the son, the baby? Because according to Siohvaughn, she still says that she has two sons. She gave birth to two sons. So what is that saying? Obviously, maybe she's not adhering to, you know, are ready to move forward with this transition. I don't know. But she's saying just recently that she gave birth to two sons. Okay, now moving forward. My next question is that what I want to know is, DeWayne and Gabrielle, why do you feel the need to televise this to everybody? This boy is, he's 12 years old. Zion is still a child. I'm not saying that Zion don't have those traits. It could be innately, DeWayne. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is there a need for you to go on social media and on all these TV shows and do this? So now that boy your child has more to worry about than just his peers. Now he has the whole world looking at him. And you really think he can deal with this? A lot of y'all adults can't deal with it. And let's talk about the adults that can't deal with it, because some of y'all out there still on the down low and still refuse to come out, even though, you know, that's what you want to do. Now, not trying to be fun. I know you get your toes polished and you wear short shorts and all that kind of stuff. I'm just saying. You know, like I'm just saying, if you would let the adult come out the closet. Let the child be a child. Let the child come out when it's right for the child. Let the child come out when the child is mature enough to deal with it and strong enough to handle the ridicule he's gonna be facing. And like I said again, I think the gay pride parade is awesome. but not for a child. I'm sorry. 11-year-old child at the gay pride parade is inappropriate. I don't care what it is. That's just like, me taking my daughter to Freak Meet or Beach Week, where everybody don't have on no clothes. Women out there half naked. So, you can say whatever you want to say. I'm just simply saying, I know what I read. I know what I saw. And I know the stuff that I saw, it made me look at, I'm not trying to be funny. It just made me look at DeWayne Wade and Gabrielle both in a different light because I could not believe what I saw. And yes, it's very explosive. No, Siohvaughn couldn't say a lot of stuff that she wanted to say, but it was very hurtful. Now, am I trying to make it seem like Siohvaughn is just this person that don't have any type of responsibility in this? No, I'm not saying that either now. I'm not saying that, so don't get it twisted. I'm not saying Siohvaughn is a saint and this kind of stuff, but we all have our lives. We all have stuff that we deal with, and you can all deal with it the way accordingly. But do I think that she was slighted? I'm going to be honest with you and tell you absolutely I think she was. Do I think things could have been different? Absolutely. I think that it could have been. Do I think how DeWayne Wade and Gabrielle Union being the stepmothers handling this wrong? That's my opinion. Yes. And why do I have an opinion? Because they put it out there. If they didn't put it out there, then guess what? I wouldn't have an opinion about it. So don't put stuff out there if you don't want nobody to talk about it. That's just all I have to say about that. And then moving forward, for anybody that have anything that you want to ask me, you using my video? My show is Real Talk with Kietta, and I appreciate those who have given me credit, but the other ones who have not, I need for you to take heed and realize I work real hard. Real Talk with Kietta. Give me my credit. Thank you. Back to regular program. You already know who I'm talking about. All you all putting my videos out there like it's yours. Don't do that. You need to give me credit where credit is due, because you all didn't go to Chicago and spent that time up there and spent that time with Siohvaughn Funches Wade. I did. So you need to give me my credit for my videos if you're going to play them. That's all I'm saying. Clear that with me and let me know. Give me my credit, please, because I work real hard for the stuff that I do, and that was a very sincere moment for me. It really wasn't about anything else other than me trying to help Siohvaughn get her side of the story out. So moving forward, this is just a follow up. If you go look at the 9-part series interview that I did, you'll see a lot of the stuff, but some of the stuff you're not going to see, because I'm telling you right now, it could not be disclosed. And I promise you, if you don't believe nothing else I'm telling you, it was explosive. And I still, to this day, it bothered me, because I can see how money can make you can buy a lot of power and privilege. And sometimes it's just really not deserving. This is Kietta. This is from Real Talk with Kietta. This is your girl, Kietta Mayweather Gamble. I love your comments. I really don't read a lot of comments, but I have been reading these comments lately, and I really appreciate all the support that I've been getting. And support, Siohvaughn, keep her lifted. Let's even keep Gabrielle and DeWayne lifted, because they need prayer too. And especially, please, let's keep Zion, a.k.a. Zion, lifted in prayer, because guess what? He is loved no matter what he decides, whichever way it goes. However it turns out, if he decides to transition in the future, if he doesn't, whatever it is, he is still loved, because we are one race and we the human race. So let's get out of all this other stuff, but let's also just keep it real and know that parenting means parenting every day, not parenting from TV. We can't parent from the media. We can't parent from getting exposure. We can't parent from there. We parent from the house, and we parent from the heart and love. And when you love your children like that, you do what's best for your children, not what's best for you. Okay? This is your girl, Kietta Mayweather Gamble, Real Talk with Kietta. I love you. Support the page. Make sure you subscribe. And guess what? I'll be back, because I got some more tea. Don't make me spill all the tea, because I will do that. I love you. Go in.